Driving the number 33, James Anderson gets a sixth-place start in the number 25 on the outside of row 3. The 13 of Brad Salatino. He's been fast when he needs to be. He's on the inside of row 4. And then we've got the number 46 of Zach Anderson, the 97 of Kyle Hafman, Frank Sibley, the 92.5, and Cole Perry. Here we go for 25 laps. And right at the start, they go 2x2 through the line, and Colby Felber got off the berm and hit the side of Dalton Rombo, and everybody has to scatter down there. Just a little bit too tight coming out of that fourth turn. 25 laps of Fidelis Care INEX Legends coming up. Here we go. The green flag flies. Malbuff and Marchese, and the yellow is still out. The lights are on anyway, but maybe they're racing. Nope, yellow flag is out. Brad Berry's waving the flag at somebody that didn't behave on that restart. Having a little bit of trouble getting this one going. This has been a class in the last few weeks where there have been a lot of mishaps of various kinds. We're glad to have so many of these cars back. A number of them came out of the shop here just a couple of weeks ago after getting repaired. So now we're going to see what we can do. We're going to try it one more time. Jamie Jeffries, your race director up here in the tower, and Brad Berry going to keep their eye on everything down there tonight as they come up at turn number 4. Marchese gets a good jump, but Malbuff has the inside, and Marchese in the number 31 moves to the front. Malbuff in second, Breanne Gilligan third. And they race. Oh, we got a bumper back there as the Frank Sibley car, the 92.5, kind of moved in and out of the groove a little bit, but he settles down now. Colby Felber has already passed 2 cars. We'll see how many more he can find in the back of that field in the number 14. And we got quite a pack back there after the third place car. You got a lot of cars kind of jammed up a little bit. Breanne Gilligan in the number 33 goes to work on the 10 of Malbuff. The Salatino car and the 25 of James Anderson are side by side. Salatino and Anderson together coming out of turn number 4. And Sibley has to throw the car sideways to avoid contact. He goes a little wide through the turn. That moves Felber out of the way. So they're getting pretty racy in spots 4 through 8 out there between Anderson, the 2 Andersons, Salatino, Sibley, and Felber running 2x2. Meanwhile, Breanne Gilligan in the 33 goes to work on the number 10 of Malbuff as Josh Marchese all alone up front in the 31. Marchese powers into the turn. It's pretty tight for that second spot between Malbuff and Breanne Gilligan. And now that they're racing, they're clicking off the green flag laps in good fashion, and it is still a tight battle back there, 4 through 7. Now the 9 and 10 place cars start to sneak up into the picture just a little bit as they come off of turn number 3. Turning in laps here at about 16.8, somewhere in that range. And the fastest laps out there, understandably, by the car in front, Josh Marchese. 16.754 the last time on his last lap. And now Frank Sibley Jr., after getting all squirrely in that 92.5, is slowly working his way to the front. Colby Felber all the way to 4th. So Felber and Frank Sibley Jr. after getting back to the rear of the field. And now Breanne Gilligan getting racy back there with the number 10 of Chris Malbuff. Gilligan in 3rd. They come off of the 4th turn. And once again, the faster laps in these cars, somewhere in the 16.8 range is what we're seeing on the monitor here. There goes Gilligan to the inside of Malbuff, and Breanne Gilligan takes over that second spot. Now the field starts to string out just a little bit. Colby Felber, spot number 4. Frank Sibley Jr., number 5. Salatino 6 in the number 13. Marchese comfortably with the lead up front. See that blue light on the back of Marchese's car. 15.743 that last lap. Gilligan's actually faster, but she's got a lot of ground to cover as we hit the halfway point of the Fidelis Care INEX Legends first feature of the night here. And James Anderson had such a good run going, and now he's finding himself getting shuffled to the back of the pack here. Here comes Marchese to the front. And again, the times for Brianne Gilligan just a tick faster than what Marchese. We got a caution as Zach Anderson goes around here in turn number 4. Green flag comes out. Marchese gets a big jump. Felber is going to tuck it down in there into that second spot. That's what he wanted. Green flag stays out. Brianne Gilligan got shuffled back a little bit. Frank Sibley moves up to 4th. Malbuff gets put back to 5th after that restart. So the guys who moved up in the cone restart have made it work, and Colby Felber is right back where he started before that caution flag came out on that first lap, trying to run down the leader. Has to slow down a little bit with the laps, but he is on the tail of Josh Marchese. Colby Felber driving the number 41, Marchese in the 31. And Felber does not have quite enough room to sneak by on the inside, but he sure is down there looking. Marchese and Felber, they are the class of this INEX Legends field, and Felber almost getting a toe. Colby Felber to the inside of Marchese in the 14, and the young man takes the lead going into turn 3, and we get a caution. Malbuff got out of shape, made contact with somebody down there, and ended up on the grass up there in turn number 2. And that was an ill-timed yellow for Colby Felber. But he's going to have Josh Marchese playing head games down here now. And I wonder what he'll do this time when that cone comes out. If he's going to want to stay there or move up to the outside again. Marchese's been getting tremendous jumps on these restarts. He's got it. 8 laps to go. In feature number 1, your Fidelis Care INEX Legends. Who's it going to be? Evans Mills, as John Burr would say. And they're going to come out of turn 4 this time. And Brianne Gilligan keeps up the pace with Marchese. And they get, we got all kinds of trouble out there up in 1 and 2 as a lot of cars make contact. Marchese got sideways in front of a big pack of cars, and a few of them going airborne over there. That's the Cole Perry car, who was just trying to mind his own business in the back of the field. He got caught up in that. Colby Felber in trouble again. And James Anderson kind of got knocked around a bit in the 25. He was involved in the yellow. So both Marchese and Anderson ineligible to make any kind of a move. And here comes Kyle Hafman back out. He had some extra time with that yellow flag. Here comes the green flag now. And Gilligan right away darts to the front. Salatino to second. Marchese gets right back into the mix as he gets to the inside of Zach Anderson and takes over the 3rd place spot. The 2 Anderson guys are 4th and 5th. Salatino trying to keep Brianne Gilligan in his sights as they head down the backstretch. As we are into the closing laps of feature race number 1. Brianne Gilligan in the number 33. About a 5-car length lead. Then it's Brad Salatino in the 13, and then it's a little farther back to Marchese in the 31. 5 laps to go in feature number 1. There comes Frank Sibley Jr. out onto the track in the 92.5. And Sibley trying to get up to speed. The leaders are going to be bearing down on him here real fast. 4 laps to go now for Breanne Gilligan. Salatino doesn't look like he's able to get any closer. Zach Anderson has stayed with the 31 of Marchese, but not enough to make any move. The 92.5 of Frank Sibley Jr. is going to have a little company here before too long. Brad Berry's got 2 flags in his hands. He's going to hold him up here this time around for Breanne Gilligan. 2 laps to go. Gilligan at the front of the field. A comfortable lead for Breanne Gilligan coming up onto the white flag lap. And hopefully she knows how far in front she is, so she doesn't need to get too aggressive with the 92.5 of Frank Sibley Jr., who's got all kinds of sheet metal hanging out of that one. Here comes Gilligan, going to pick up another feature win for the number 93 of Breanne Gilligan. Then it is Brad Salatino, Marchese, and Zach Anderson. James Anderson finishing 5th. She's out of the car. Breanne Gilligan, your winner here for the Fidelis Care INEX Legends. Got a plaque from Westwood Painting Company and Cascanet Ford coming up.
Oh, like good hat! Yay! My little bag. Too bad I don't look good in hats. Disappointing.
You look good in that hat. Don't worry about that one. Orange is a great color. We got all kinds of prizes down here. Here's what you want, the first place plaque. So how was the car tonight for you?
Well, during the heat race, we were a little slow. Beginning of the feature, we were actually pretty fast until we got caught up a little bit with Chris Malabuff. I didn't mean to get into him. You know, we were just going in the corner. It just happens. After that, probably messed up the toe in the front, so it was a little bit harder to drive.
Well, Breanne, you've always spoken your mind here in Victory Lane. I'm just going to ask you, there's been a lot of bumping and banging going around out there the last few weeks. How does it look from your angle?
It looks pretty bad from my angle. All it takes is one driver to ruin a whole class. And you see it tonight. Del Ramo got taken out in the first lap. I mean, someone jumped the curb and took it right out. And if we're not going to do anything, we are going to lose the whole field of legends.
There you go. I told her she'd tell you what she thought, didn't I? She's the winner here tonight, Breanne Gilligan. She's here to race, and she wants to do it right in the number 33.